Good morning, my name is Maddie. Welcome back to Paralysed with Love. This week we're going to do another weekly vlog. It's Monday and I'm about to head into TMS, which I have been doing for my depression. If you haven't watched the last weekly vlog, which is 2 videos ago, go watch that. I describe a little bit more about what it is and why I'm doing it and all the good stuff. Feeling okay this morning. I've got a lot of pain. I've been having a lot of pain recently. I think I'm having a bit of like an endo flare as well. So I've been really struggling to sleep and stuff, but mentally I feel like I'm probably like a 5 or 6 out of 10. So that's better than where I've been. And yeah, I was away for the weekend. I went up north of Tassie to visit my godson and one of my best friends, which was really nice. They live on a farm, so it's very like peaceful, just nice to get away. Yes, it is. My watch is out of battery, so that doesn't help. It's about 9:10. I'm really early, but I didn't know what the traffic was going to be like. Turns out there was like no traffic at all. So I'm a bit early, but I'm just going to sit here and chill. I just started a new audiobook. Everyone in my family has killed someone, I think is what it's called. I just finished another one which was called The Luminaries and I really enjoyed it. It's a fantasy book. The second book I think is coming out in November. I really enjoyed that one, and I listened to that when I went up and back from my trip. So today I've got this and then I'm going to head to Kmart. My mum and sister are getting some like baby proofing stuff and I am just going to have a look around. Apparently their winter stuff's on sale, and also I would like to get another bookcase. I need it, but I've been putting it off. But look, I'm a bit depressed, so why not buy a bookcase, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, Tim, see you later. Hello, it's about 5 p.m. Today's been okay. Had my appointments, been in a lot of pain lately, so I had a rest, hot shower, did some puzzling, and I'm just gonna get ready for bed, but I'm gonna do the stretches from my physio and the exercises from her first, and then I'll probably get ready to go to bed really soon. Tomorrow is exciting. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but the people that own the gym that I used to go to have said that I can come along whenever I feel up to it to do some weight sessions. Tomorrow is Tuesday, which is a weights day, or a resistance day. My mum still goes there, so I'm heading along with my mum at 5:15 in the morning, which is when we've always gone. And I'm gonna do a session there. I'm very nervous, but I'm also really excited because it's been so long since I've been able to do any sort of like actual working out. And so it's very cool that I get to do something. It's honestly over 3 years since I've done a proper workout and I can feel that, which is why I've been doing the Pilates and the walking, and still setting those goals and things. So my goals are still to do 3 walks a week and 3 Pilates YouTube videos a week, and then this is just going to be an addition because I still want to try and get into the habit of doing the Pilates and the walks and all of that. So let's get into it. I've been doing, that's a bag of clothes that I need to take to the charity bin, so you get to look at that. You're welcome. I've been putting that off for approximately 78 months. Will she ever do it? Who knows? I didn't actually get anything done that I wanted to today, apart from obviously the appointments and stuff. I did go to the supermarket. I got some Super Dupers and some yogurt and things, some soups, but I didn't do any other things. I wanted to film a YouTube video and film some TikTok, film some reels, but I didn't do any of that. But that's okay, because the reality is that I am not well and I find it really hard to just accept that and, you know, let myself have a day without feeling guilty. I let myself have a day, but I often feel very guilty. But it's okay because tomorrow I'm going to the gym. I'm actually going to stop talking and do my exercises now. See you in the morning when I'm a pro worker-outer. Will I sleep in my gym gear? Probably, because that's very early. I do wake up quite early anyway, but I don't normally get out of the house that early. So, see you in the morning, bright and early. Bye. I've decided to have a bath to see if that will help with my muscles and pain and things. Am I keeping my niece's toys here? Very much yes. It's the sickest part you've ever seen. So I didn't shut my thing properly and it leaked everywhere, and now there's formula everywhere and my bag is soaked and I've had to dismantle it, and it's the worst day of my life and I want to die. So I'm just feeling really fatigued, very tired. I had a big nap today. I had my TMS this afternoon. I had to go to the chemist to get some meds and go get my tyres really quickly checked after they were changed a couple months ago. And then I hadn't done up my formula bottle well, so the whole thing spilt everywhere in my bag. I'd had it on for like hours, and my sister noticed that it was dripping and it was all through my bag. I had to take it all apart. I had to like wash the pump because it was so sticky. Everything was just like so sticky and gross from the formula. So I didn't have my feet on for ages. I'm just about to set them up now for the night because I have to redo them. I just did a bit of Pilates, just mostly stretching and stuff. Tomorrow's another weights day at the gym, so I might try and go. I'm very sore. But I've just basically said that if I get a good night's sleep, then I'll go. I've had a lot of pain still. which is just getting a bit old. I'm just over it. So yeah, I had to go to the chemist to restock some pain meds actually. But tomorrow I have a telehealth with both my GP and my dietitian, and TMS, and I'm talking to my GP about my gynae and pain stuff. So we will see how that goes, I suppose. And it will be good to catch up with my dietitian. I have a Hobart-based dietitian. I have a Hobart-based dietitian who I see through the public system down here, and a private dietitian who I see in Sydney who works really closely with the gastroenterologist I have in Sydney. I see a gastro in Sydney who specialises in motility disorders, which is what gastroparesis is. So yeah, he kind of heads everything, including the Hobart people. They're really good at kind of taking his direction. And I see him in like just 3 weeks. I think it's like the 16th of July I see him. So that'll be good. I'm really tired. I think I've just overdone it. I was already feeling really exhausted, and like the pain stuff was already there, which was running me down. And then I went up north for the weekend. I went to the gym, you know, just overdone it. I was really hoping to film a YouTube video this week. I like had it all planned. And then I just haven't done it. I've honestly just been sleeping. Also, how cool are these jammies? My mum and I have matching Bluey jammies. And my dog has a Bluey toy. Pretty much spent all weekend watching Bluey and Cars with my godson. In fact, that's all we did all weekend. It was great. That's all I want to do. I finished Twilight last night, I think it was. Yeah, it was last night. I finished Twilight. Not as good as I remember it. I didn't really enjoy it that much, to be honest. Like maybe 3 out of 5. And I don't know if the 3 is just because there's a hype around it. I think I just didn't really enjoy it. I don't really enjoy romanticities, like a romance fantasy. I don't really enjoy them at all. I find the romance can take away from the fantasy. But I'm reading on the Kindle app a book called T1, which is a sci-fi book, and I'm really enjoying that so far. I'm like maybe 6-7 chapters in, really enjoying that. And I'm also reading a book by TJ Klune, which is called Under the Whispering Door. TJ Klune has written one of my all-time favourite books, which is The House on the Cerulean Sea. It's the most heartwarming book. It's a bit of a fantasy, but it's honestly, I think anyone can read it. My mum doesn't like fantasies, and she read it and loved it as well. I've told everyone that I know to read it. It's honestly just the most beautiful book. So I've got this one as well, and so far really enjoying it as well. So I'm reading that in like a physical copy. I'm listening to... it's a book by Holly Jackson, who wrote the Good Girl's Guide to Murder book. I think it's called 5 Survive. And it's her other book, and I'm really enjoying that as well. I started that today and maybe like 40% of the way through. That's a lot of what I do, is listen and read at the moment, because I find it's really low energy. And I've been listening to books when I do my TMS, so that's like a good hour and a half pretty much every day, like getting there, being there, getting back, every weekday. So I'm listening to that, reading T1 on the Kindle app, and then reading the physical copy, which you're actually standing on right now, of Under the Whispering Door. I'm going to start winding down, do some more journaling for the night in my me goals. I may or may not have bought 3 more. They're $10 on the website right now. And I bought 3. They're 90-day journals, or like 3-month-long journals. And I really like it. I didn't want to overdo it by getting too many, but honestly I think I could, because I think that it's something that has made me actually continue to do stuff. I haven't kind of continuously tried to finish things and set goals and actually do them for a very, very long time, and so that's really good. I've put my gym gear out in case I do wake up and want to go to the gym. I'm going to set my alarm anyway, and I've told my mum that if I'm up, then if she can like hear me up, then I'll go, and otherwise I'll just go back to sleep and not go, obviously. Good night, friends. So I didn't go to the gym this morning. I just slept really badly, and I noticed early morning that it would just make the fatigue worse. So I didn't go. I am at TMS now, and I had my 2 appointments this morning. I got some test results back in my first appointment, which were pretty out of the blue and a bit sad. I don't know, just like a bit upsetting. And I'm kind of going in and out of being a bit upset about them, but that's okay because there's nothing that we can do. So just, it's life. My dietitian went really well. We're going to catch up before I see my Sydney gastro in a few weeks, and write him a letter and do all that kind of stuff. So I'm feeling really positive about all of that. And I am tired, but just gotta keep going. So I'm just gonna head into TMS, and I have to pick some things up from the supermarket, get some petrol, and go home. I managed to not spill my feed everywhere today so far, which is a plus. Thank God. I just get so embarrassed for people that like sweat heaps and go super red and stuff when they work out. Like, it's just so embarrassing for them. I just can't even imagine. I've just done Pilates, if you can't tell. It's Sunday. I think we last spoke either Wednesday or Thursday is when we last spoke. It's just been one of those weeks, really. Just like fatigue, some like bad test results, just feeling tired and a bit down. Mum and I went to see the Barbie movie on Friday evening, and it was so good. Like, it was really good. I didn't really know much about it. I knew like the general premise from the ads and stuff, and sorry. I knew like the general premise from the ads and stuff, but I didn't know anything else. And it was really good. And it was really good. It was very, very funny. And they did a really good job of it. Just having my resource food, hashtag spawn. For Sunday morning, I just did some Pilates. I haven't done my 3 walks for the week. I've done 2. Mum's asleep. She just had night shift, so she's asleep. And I think we might see if she wants to go for a walk today afterwards, because that'll be either week 3 or week 4 for me, straight of doing the 3 Pilates and the 3 walks a week. That feels really good. Tuesday is the start of August, and I'm determined to make August my month of like trying to get my mind back in shape. My body is obviously a different story. We're working really hard on it. And when you're chronically ill, there's only so much you can control. And it goes the same with mental illness, but I'm working really hard. I'm doing TMS. I am, you know, having goals, trying to go to the gym, things like that. And I just want to make August my month of trying to get things together. I'm gonna like clean, tidy things out, throw things out that I don't need to. I will take the clothes to the charity bin. I'm just gonna make it my month. Let's do it together. I'm determined. I'm going to make it a bit of an Instagram series. I think I might vlog every day and just do something every day for myself. Yes. So I've done, I think, 17 sessions of the TMS so far. It's funny, some days I really feel like it helps. And I definitely feel a lot clearer mentally. Like I can kind of think things through a bit clearer. Things don't kind of go straight to worst case scenario in my head. And then there's just other days where it doesn't feel like it's helped. But you have like 30 or more sessions, so I suppose I'm only just over halfway, or about halfway. So I don't know. I think I'm on the right track. The doctor seemed to think that I was on the right track. So I'm just going to try and focus on that. You take it one day at a time, take it 1 minute at a time if that's what you need to do. It's honestly what I've needed to do part of this week. Thanks for coming along for another week. I'll vlog again next week. We're just going to keep going on this journey, living life with chronic illness, learning to live a life we love no matter our circumstances, and just keep on going. If you liked today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more and join the fam, then please click subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss more videos. Thanks for coming along on another vlog, and I will see you next week. Don't forget, life is tough. Look at that fogging up from my sweat. Don't forget, life is tough, but so are we. See ya. Look how sweaty I am. I look fully bald. The old Sula. It was a light Pilates.